Hello students, how are you? Hope you all will be fine at home. Okay, let's start today's video lecture. So students, today we will discuss the area of a triangle. What we will have to discuss today? Area of triangle. So beta, you have studied in the previous class how to find the area of triangle if all the vertices of a triangle are given. So we have studied in the previous class, if vertices of a triangle are x1 y1, x2 y2 and x3 y3, then the area of triangle will be 1 by 2 mod of x1 into y2 minus y3 plus x2 into y3 minus y1 plus x3 y1 minus y2. Understood? Have you remembered this expression? We have already studied in the previous class. But now, this expression can also be expressed in a form of determinant. Clear? So, the determinant form of this expression is area of triangle is considered as delta. This is a symbol of delta. So, delta equal to 1 by 2 determinant of. In the very first column, we will have to write the points of x, that is x1, x2 and x3. In the very first column, we have to write the points of x-axis, x1, x2 and x3. Clear? In the second column, we have to write the ordinates. Ordinates, you know, the points which lie on y-axis, that is y1, y2 and y3. Clear? And in the third column, we have to put 1, 1 and 1. So that this is the determinant form of this expression. So if we have to find the area of triangle, if all three vertices are given by determinant method, then the formula will be delta equal to 1 by 2 determinant of, in the very first column we have to write the x coordinates, in second column we have to write y coordinates, in third column we have to put 1, 1 and 1. So this is the determinant expression of this expression. Is it clear? Hope it is clear to everyone. Okay students, now I am going to explain you exercise 4.3. The very first question of this exercise is find the area of triangle with vertices 2, 7, 1, 1 and 10, 8. In this question, all three vertices of a triangle are given and we have to find its area. So see, we know that area of triangle formula is 1 upon 2 determinant of x1, x2, x3, then y1, y2, y3, and in third column we have to put 1, 1, 1, 1. Clear? Now see, 1 upon 2 will remain same. x1, x2 and x3 are the x coordinates of the vertices. So what is x1? See, this is x1, y1, this is x2, y2 and this is x3, y3. So what is x1? 2. So we have to write here 2. x2 is 1. We have to put here. x3 is 10. Clear? Now y1 is 7. y2 is 1. And y3 is 10. In third column, we have to put 1, 1 and 1. Hope it is clear to everyone. Okay, now we will expand this determinant. So delta equal to 1 by 2. We will expand along first row. So how can we expand? First element of this row, that is 2. Now we will hide this column and this row. Now we will multiply these two. So 1 into 1 is 1 minus this is multiplied by this. 10 ones are 10. We have solved these type of sums in the very first exercise now. Okay. Now I told you that the first element will be positive, second element will be negative. Now we have to note this 7 with minus sign. Have you remembered this? Okay. Now we will hide first row and second column. Now this is multiplied by this. 1 ones are 1 minus this is multiplied by this. 10 ones are 10. Clear? Now we have to note the third element of the first row, that is 1. So first element is positive, second is negative, third element again it is positive. Now what we will do? We will hide first row and the third column, this one. Now we will multiply them. 1 into 10, that is 10, minus 10 ones are 10. Modulus will be 0. Clear? Now see, delta equals to 1 by 2 mod of 2 into 1 minus 10, that is minus 9, minus 7 into 1 minus 10 means minus 9, plus 1 into 10 minus 10 is 0. Here I am putting the sign of modulus. Why I am putting the sign of modulus? Because we know that area of triangle cannot be negative. So we have to take the absolute value of the triangle. This point you have to keep in your mind. Area cannot be negative. Maybe the value of this determinant can be negative, but as we have to find the area of the triangle, so this modulus sign will convert that negative value into positive value. So for finding the area, we will have to take the absolute value of the determinant. That's why I am putting here the sign of modulus. Understood? Now see, delta equal to 1 by 2 mod of 2 into minus 9, that is minus 18, minus 7 into minus 9. So minus into minus plus 7 nines are 63. Plus 1 into 0, that gives you 0. Now see, delta equal to 1 by 2. 63 minus 18. So 13 minus 8, that is 5, or 5 minus 1, 4. Or plus 0, that is 45, mod of 45. Now mod of 45 gives you 45 only. So it is 45 into 1 by 2. So that means upon 2. Means if we divide 45 by 2, then we will get 2 2s are 4, 2 2s are 4, 5s are 10, 22.5. But this is the area of triangle, so we have to put the unit of area also. So delta equal to 22.5 square unit. This is the unit of area. Square unit you have to put here. So by this method we can find out the area of triangle if 3 vertices of the triangle are given. Hope it is clear to everyone. Good. Okay students, now I am explaining question number 2 of this exercise. This is also an important question. Show that the points A comma B plus C, point B comma C plus A, and point C comma A plus B are collinear. Understood? So here 3 points are given and we have to prove these 3 points are collinear. So first of all, we should know what is the meaning of collinear points. So you know very well, all the points, if they lie in a same straight line, that means they are collinear. Means if all points lie on a same straight line, that means all these points are known as collinear points. So students, if all the points, means if all 3 points lie on a same straight line, that means they will not form a triangle. Understood? If 3 points are collinear, 1, 2 and 3, these 3 points are collinear, means they are on the same straight line. So we cannot form a triangle by these 3 points. Understood? Okay. So whenever we have to prove these 3 points are collinear, then what we have to do? We have to prove area of triangle. Area of triangle formed by these 3 points must be 0, because triangle cannot be formed, or if triangle cannot be formed, then the area of triangle will be 0. Understood? So this is an important point which you have to keep in your mind. If we have to prove 3 points are collinear, that means we have to show the area of triangle formed by these 3 points must be 0. Hope it is clear to everyone. Okay, so we have to find the area. So area of triangle. Formula is 1 by 2 determinant of x1, x2, x3, y1, y2, y3, 1, 1, 1. Clear? Now see, these 3 points are given. So this will be x1, this will be y1, this is x2, y2, and this is x3 and y3. Now we will substitute the values of x1, x2, x3 and y1, y2, y3 in this determinant. So delta equals to 1 by 2. Beta x1 is A, x2 is B, and x3 is C. Now y1 is B plus C, y2 is C plus A, and y3 is A plus B. And the third column will be 1, 1 and 1. Clear? Now see, but we can expand this determinant, or there is very simple method कि if we apply the operation in the second column. Which operation? Apply the operation in C2. What? C2 plus C1. If we apply this operation in second column, then what we will get? Beta C2 plus C1. So C1 is A, so A plus B plus C. Now see, if we add this here, so we will get A plus B plus C. Or if we add this, so we will get A plus B plus C. So if we apply this operation in second column, then all the elements of the second column will be same. Understood? So I am applying this. So what we will get? Delta equal to 1 by 2. First column will remain same, ABC. Second column we will apply this operation C2 plus C1. So A plus B plus C. Here also we will get A plus B plus C. In third row we will also get A plus B plus C. And third column will also remain same. That is 1, 1 and 1. Clear? Now see, here all the elements of the second column are same. So we can take A plus B plus C as common from second column or not. So taking A plus B plus C as common from C2. If we take A plus B plus C as common from C2, then what we will get? Delta equal to 1 by 2. Beta A plus B plus C is common from second column. So what is left? ABC in the first column. And A plus B plus C is common. So what is left? 1, 1 and 1. Third column is also 1, 1, 1. Now, have you remembered the properties of determinant? Whenever I explained to you the properties of determinant, that time I told you that whenever two columns or two rows are identical, then the value of the whole determinant will be 0. Have you remembered this? Yes. So see, here second column and third column, both are same, both are identical. So if both the columns are identical, then the value of whole determinant will be 0. So delta equal to 1 by 2 A plus B plus C into the value of this determinant will be 0. Reason you have to mention here, since C2 equals to C3. Understood? Now if we multiply 0 in any value, then the whole value becomes 0, then delta equal to 0. So here the area of triangle formed by these 3 points ABC is 0. That means we can say that the given points are collinear. Understood? So at last we have to write, since area of triangle equals to 0, so given points are collinear. Clear? Hope it is clear to everyone. Understood? Good. Okay students, now I am going to explain question number 3 of exercise 4.3. The third question is saying, find the value of K. Find the value of K if area of triangle is 4 square unit. Here area of triangle is given. How much? 4 square unit. And vertices of triangle are also given. First vertex is k, 0, second vertex is 4, 0, and the third vertex is 0, 2. So here in the first vertex there is a variable k. So we have to find the value of this k, and the area of this triangle is also given. So what we have to do? No problem. If area is given, then no problem. We have to find the area of triangle by these 3 vertices. Clear? So first of all, what we have to do? We have to find the area of triangle by these 3 vertices. Clear? So we know the formula of area of triangle. Area of triangle equals to 1 by 2 determinant of x1, x2, x3, y1, y2, y3, and 1, 1, and 1. Clear? Now we have to substitute the values of x1, x2, x3, y1, y2, y3 in this determinant. So see, first vertex is k, 0. So k will be x1 and 0 will be y1. Second vertex is 4, 0. So 4 will be x2, 0 will be y2. And the third vertex is 0, 2. So 0 is x3 and 2 will be y3. Clear? So now I am putting here 1 by 2. Determinant of x1, x2, x3. So x1 is k, x2 is 4, x3 is 0. So k4, 0. K4 and 0. y1, y2, y3, 0, 0, 2. So 0, 0 and 2. And the third column will be 1, 1, 1. This. Clear? Now we will solve this determinant. So here we have to expand this determinant along the row 1, R1. So expand along R1. So beta 1 by 2 will remain same. So delta equal to 1 by 2 mod of the first element of this determinant is k. So it will remain same. Now we will hide first column, first row. We will multiply them. 0 ones are 0 minus 2 ones are 2. Clear? Now we have to note the second element, that is 0, but the sign of the second element will be negative. So minus 0. Now we will hide first row and second column. So we will multiply 4 by 1. So 4 ones are 4 minus 0 into 1, that is 0. Clear? Now we have to note the third element. The sign of the third element will be positive. So plus 1. We will hide first row and third column. So we will multiply these two. 4 2s are 8, or minus 0 into 0 is 0. Now mod close. Clear? Now delta equals to 1 by 2 mod of k. 0 minus 2 is minus 2. Minus 2 into k, minus 2k. Clear? 4 minus 0 is 4. 4 into 0 gives you 0. 8 minus 0 is 8. 8 ones are 8. So plus 8. Mod will be here. Now delta equals to 1 by 2 mod of minus 2k or plus 8. Hope it is clear to everyone. Okay. Now, since area is given, area of triangle is given how much? 4 square unit. This area is given in the question, and this is the area which we have already find out. That means the value of this area must be equals to 4. Understood? Both the areas will be equal. So hence implies that 1 by 2 mod of minus 2k plus 8 equals to 4. Clear? Now this 2 is in a denominator. So it will shift in right hand side. So it will move in multiplication of 4. So what is left in left hand side? Mod of minus 2k plus 8 equals to 4 into 2. Now see, we will remove this modulus. Now another point which you have to keep in your mind, whenever we will remove the modulus sign from LHS, then we have to put plus minus sign in right hand side. Understood? This you have to keep in your mind. Whenever we will remove the sign of modulus from left hand side, we have to put the sign of plus and minus both in right hand side. So I am removing this modulus sign here. So it will be minus 2k plus 8 equals to, we will have to put here plus minus 4 to the 8. Clear? Now see, there are two signs, plus or minus. So one time we will have to take positive sign, and after that we will have to take negative sign. Hope it is clear to everyone? Good. Now see, taking positive sign. If I am taking this positive sign, so what we will get? Minus 2k plus 8 equals to positive 8. Now see, this 8 we can shift in right hand side. So minus 2k equal to 8 minus 8. So minus 2k equal to 8 minus 8 is 0. Then k is equal to 0 upon minus 2. So the value of k will be 0. If we take positive sign, then the value of k will be 0. Now I am taking negative sign. Taking negative sign. If I am taking negative sign, then we will get minus 2k plus 8 equal to minus 8. Now this plus 8 can be shifted in right hand side with opposite sign. So minus 2k equal to minus 8, and this positive sign will be negative 8. Minus 2k equals to minus 8 and minus 8 will be minus 16. Minus and minus cancel, and k equals to 16 over 2. So 2 8s are 16. So the value of k is 8. Question is asking to find the value of k. So here the value of k either 0 or 8. So at last you have to write, hence the possible values of k equals to 0 or 8. Hope it is clear to everyone. Understood? Good. Now students, I am going to explain you question number 4. In this question, find the equation of a line joining the points 1, 2 and 3, 6 using determinants. Here 2 points are given, and by using determinant we have to find the equation of a line joining these given 2 points. Clear? So only 2 points are given, and we have to use determinant method. So what we will have to do? We will consider the third point also. Understood? So see, let point A x comma y, let this is a point lies on a line joining the points P 1, 2 and the point Q 3, 6. Understood? So what I did here, I considered a point A, x comma y. That point lies on a line joining the given points P 1 comma 2 and Q 3 comma 6. Understood? So what is the meaning of this? There is a line joining these 2 points P and Q, and A is another point which lie on PQ. See, this is a point P 1 comma 2 and this is a point Q 3 comma 6, and PQ is a line joining these 2 points. But here I considered another point A, x comma y lies on this line. So here this is the third point A which lie on PQ, that is A x comma y. So what is the meaning of this? If A point lies on a line joining the points P and Q, that means points P, Q and A, all these 3 points are collinear. Understood or not? So here all these 3 points are collinear. Or if all these 3 points are collinear, then the area of triangle of these 3 vertices will be 0. Understood? If 3 points are collinear, then area of triangle will be 0. So we will use this property here. So you have to write, hence points P, Q and A are collinear. Or if these points are collinear, then area of triangle 1 by 2 x1 x2 x3 y1 y2 y3 and 1 1 1 must be 0. If these 3 points are collinear, then the area of triangle formed by these 3 points must be 0. Understood? Now we have to substitute the values of x1, x2, x3, y1, y2, y3 in this determinant. So see, 1 upon 2, x1 is P, means 1, x2 is Q, that is 3, and x3, the point A, means x. Clear? Now y1, y2, y3. So in P, y1 is 2, in Q, y2 is 6, in A, y3 is y, and the third column will remain same, that is 1 1 1 equal to 0. Clear? Now we will solve this. See, 1 by 2 is in multiplication here, so it will move in division of 0, so it will be 0. So now we will expand this determinant. So the very first element is 1. We will hide this first column and first row. So we will multiply by this, 6 ones are 6 minus y ones are y. Now we have to note the second element, and you know that the sign of the second element will be negative. So minus 2. Now we will hide first row and second column. So this 3 is multiplied by 1. So 3 ones are 3 minus x is multiplied by 1. So x ones are x. Clear? Now we have to note the third point, that is 1, and its sign will be positive. We will hide first row, third column. So this is multiplied here, 3y. And x is multiplied by 6, so minus 6x equal to 0. This 2 is in denominator, so it will move in the multiplication of 0. Clear? Now we will solve this. 1 6 are 6 minus y. Minus 2 into 3 is minus 6. Minus 2 into minus x, that is plus 2x. Now 1 into 3y is 3y. Or 1 into minus 6x is minus 6x equal to 0 into 2 gives you 0. Clear? Now see, 6 positive, 6 negative. It can be cancelled. 2x minus 6x. 2x minus 6x. You will get minus 4x. Now see, 3y or minus y, that is plus 2y equals to 0. Now see, minus 4x plus 2y. So here we can take minus 2 common. So I am taking minus 2 common. So what is left? 2. x. Minus is common, then this plus sign will be changed by negative sign, or 2 is common, so only y is left, equal to 0. Now this minus 2 is in multiplication, so it will move in the division of 0. So what we will get? 2x minus y equal to 0 upon minus 2. 0 upon minus 2, you know that is 0. So 2x minus y equal to 0. Hence, this is the equation of that required line which joined 1, 2 and 3, 6. So at last you have to write, hence this is the equation of required line. Clear? Hope it is clear to everyone. Okay, so students, now I am going to wind up this video. After this video, I will provide you the assignment based on today's topic. So you have to solve the remaining sums of this exercise at home. We will meet again in the next video. So till that time, stay at home, be safe, and thank you.